Well, here's a cute kindergarten story. One little girl came up to me on the other day and, do you have a boyfriend? I said, yeah, I have a boyfriend. What's his name? I said, his name is Hart. I drew a heart. His name is Hart. And she went, what's his real name? That was so very cute. So that's his name. I did not convince her that was his name. And I'm sure it'll come up again, but so sweet. Beautiful. Welcome. All right. Take a few moments, make yourself comfortable, sit on something. I'm just going to slide a bolster underneath. We'll take a few moments to just welcome ourselves, and then after we all will sit again for a little bit and just center. So, right. Let your tail drop and lengthen your heart, the crown of your head. Let the shoulders melt into their places and feel them supported by your ribs. And letting your hands rest, whatever feels good right now. Bowing the chin slightly, close your eyes. Listen to your breath. Check in with the muscles of the eyes. There's a lot of tension there right now. And any tension held in the jaw. Checking the muscles of the neck, sides of the neck, back of the neck. And the shoulders, always a place we can drop in a little more. And then as you are feeling into the circumference around the heart, this place of the breath, this place of the protection of the rib cage, everything flowing together as it is at this moment. And on your next inhale, re-lengthen tall. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart space and bow your chin once again. You welcome yourself to your practice. And preparing to Om, inhale, lengthen. Staying in your resonance. Stay in this softness. Just let your hands come to rest on your thighs and take the belly back. As if you're doing a cat pose, let your chin drop and the tail scoops forward. If you need to do something with your legs, do that freely. And as you inhale, come back up to the center, and as you exhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Take the heart forward, lift the chin. You could look up. Good. And inhale. As you exhale, come back to the seated cat stretch. And just flowing in between these two. Inviting in this movement. One more in each posture. And we'll end with the chest forward. And just meet there all together. Once you come here, start to roll this body around. And close your eyes or drop your gaze and be very present to this stirring that's happening. The hips are moving and shifting from side to side. Just feel all of that. Let the head go and hands can be soft. At some place, reverse. Open to any differences that you feel. And then smile and just be in this joy of movement. And we'll go one time in each direction, just whatever works. And then finding your center, and we're going to flow the arms side to side. So again, change your legs if you need to. Start with the right hand down and flow this left arm. Let's go in front and circle it around, and just take this circling a few times. Opening up the shoulder, bend your elbow. Take it back. Nice. Let's do one more. And this time as the arm comes up, let it flow all the way over to the second side. And we'll start this way, and then we'll flow this arm back and around. So take the same general shape. And we'll do one more full circle, and then the arm's going to come up, and we'll flow ourselves over to the other side, and we'll start to move this arm in the opposite direction. So it's coming forward and overhead. Oh, yeah. Maybe scoop like you're swimming. Feel that in your shoulder blade a little. Okay, we're going to turn this one into twists. So the next time this left hand comes down, just walk yourself in. Again, change your legs if you need to. Yeah, and I'm just going to floss. Just invite in the twist. Let the head turn too, so everything's waking up. You feel your shoulder moving back there. Let's do 3 more of this. And then we'll settle into this version of twist. And just finding a way to be in that lifted chest, and heart space is turning, the head is turning, the jaw is soft, eyes are soft. The lift comes from the inside. And we're going to keep the twist exactly as it is. See if you can soften it to your left side a little bit. And turn the head to look over the left shoulder. Keep the twisting to the right. Just turn your head. Inhale. And release, come to center, just pause. Again, do what you need to do for your hands. We're going to start off with that rolling. This time the right arm's going to come back and up as the left hand comes down. Open ourselves here. And really feel this movement in the backs of the shoulder blades. Let's do maybe 2 more. No, let's do 3 more. And as the third one comes over, we'll walk ourselves into twist again. And we'll let that just come in really lovingly, welcoming yourself here. Some places you feel ready, you'll settle into the twist, opening the left shoulder, feeling the lift come from the inside, lengthen and turning the heart, the head. Notice once you're in it, you notice, oh, where are you holding tension? And let it go. Twisting, such a good thing we do for ourselves. Staying in the twist, just turn the head, just the head. You notice you're holding extra tension, and let it go. Let yourself, like, literally pick yourself up. And when your exhalation release, come to sit, stretch your legs, wherever, and any records down. Okay. So sit again comfortably. We're going to roll the head a few times. Just let the hands relax. Find this lift. So the heart, I'm accentuating it here, but the rib cage is lifting, everything's holding, and then the shoulders can relax, create some space. Soft jaw, soft eyes, let your chin drop towards your heart, and then just start to make some circles in whatever capacity that is. Soft eyes, soft jaw. The shoulders are just being held by the rib cage. The whole neck can just enjoy its full rotational experience. All that snap, crackle, pop that you might be hearing, I just want you to know I'm hearing it. Change direction. The jaw be soft, so the lips are parted, tongue is resting. And then any place that you feel, oh, I didn't know you were tight. Always interesting. Okay, let's do one in each direction. Let's combat that dizziness that might be coming in. And then we'll let the head hang. Just find that lift of the heart again. We're going to take the chin over to the right shoulder and then drop it down and over to the left shoulder. Just making this half moon. And let your chin drop towards your chest. Take your hands, and we're going to lean back. So you need to sit a different way. Just take your hands back with the chin to the chest. We'll move the shoulders back. I have the hands on the floor. I'm still sitting in Virasana. You sit however you like. Open the chest. Take the chest forward. Chin is right into the heart. Shoulders are moving back. It's all about this. If somebody's right, or that block is between your shoulder blades, just lifting the chest. Take the chin down. Soft jaw. And stay as you are. Can you let the legs be a little heavier? Notice if the right shoulder, left shoulder are equally drawing back. Good. And then now let your chest come through back as if you're doing cat pose. And the shoulders will round forward. You take it back. Might feel something in your legs. If you need to put the feet on the floor, do that. Good. And then we're just going to roll through this cat-cow here with the shoulders moving back. Take your time. When I say feet, this is better. Do that. It's going to free up something. If you're sitting, it's a little bit more. Okay, and the next time the heart lifts, you're going to use that lifted heart to take you forward, and you come back with the lifted heart. And let your hands rest. Stay with everything here. Then shake out your wrists, give them a little roll, stretch the legs out, move the little ankles around. Okay, good. All right. Let's move on to our back. And then we're going to have the bolster nearby. I'm going to put a blanket down to lie on. And we're going to set up, I didn't say set up by your wall. You have a wall there and you can set up. So I'll set myself up so that my feet can be on the floor as I come back. And then eventually maybe we'll use the wall a little bit here. So just so you have enough space here to not stretch your legs out and have them bent. Okay. If you need something for under your head, put that there. Okay, so I have that blanket. The blanket's kind of at the sacrum. My hips are dropping down. If that's not comfortable for your back, just take it back. Okay, now heel toe your feet wide. Let's pigeon toe the feet, bring the knees together. Take your hands and rest them maybe on your creamy center. Love that. Where the thumbs hit the bottom ribs and the pinkies might hit the hip bone. Fingers can just rest into this soft belly. Shoulders drop. And just for the next few breaths, see what you can soften and let go. Good. Okay, from here we're going to open to windshield wiper. Then we take these arms out to the side and separate the knees and then just rock these knees, the hips, everything moving side to side. Yeah. Good. And then continue with the hips and the knees, but take the arms over your head, over your hands, just give it a stretch. And as the knees drop to, let's say they go to the left, the right arm stretch a little bit more. Just alternating. Good. And we'll keep the knees over to the right once they drop. Open your arms back out to the sides. And turn your head to look towards the left. And then try and keep the right leg where it is. As you inhale, lift the left knee up. And as you exhale, just bring it back down. And the foot can be flexed. And just opening, closing. Good. And then let that left knee come down. You're looking at your left arm. You reach the left arm away from you and sweep it up and over your head and all the way over to the right side. And we'll just open it back up. Good. Okay, we're going to do that just one more time. So opening to the left. And then as you bring it over to the right, we're going to come up to sitting. So you can use your hands however you like. Just bring yourself up. We'll take the twist. So the legs are over, and I know we set up close to the wall. If you need to move, move. And let's take the flossing here. Yeah. Turning. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to come to lie down. So the blanket might be enough. If you want to use the bolster, you have it. You can put it there. I'm going to take the left arm, just kind of stretch it, bring it down. And then the right forearm can come down. So we're on the elbows. Okay. See if we can find that little bit of a cat-cow here that we've been playing with. We're just moving into this, almost like a diagonal cat-cow. And to whatever you feel neutral is here. You're going to really anchor through that right shoulder to the right elbow. Maybe the head will turn to the right. And just stay in this shape. Oh, what can I soften? Maybe it's in the hips. Maybe it's the back of the left shoulder. And take one more breath here. And then we're gonna come all the way down. The arms can, elbows can come out. You can rest your head on your hands. You could turn your head back if it's too much. Okay, at this point, the torso from the hips up is gonna stay. It's gonna change the legs. I'm gonna take this, the top leg is the left leg. I'm just gonna stretch it back a little bit. And maybe the top of the foot's gonna anchor into the wall. Just see what happens. And then the right leg can stay where it is. It can also stretch out. You can't see, but yes, it's all happening. If you turned your head, just bring it back for a moment. And then we'll press ourselves upright. And once the hands come down, bring the legs back. Yes, I'm going to take this right arm. It's going to sneak underneath the left arm, coming onto the shoulder. And then this left arm is just going to reach overhead. It's just this. The legs are, they can come back. You can also just, if I take this left thigh back, I'm just going to open up a little bit more here. And then feel free to do a little flossing and just feel. And then find your place. Oh, like this is my place of most discomfort. And drop in. And then inhale. As you exhale, we're just going to come back to that twist. So the left arm can open and knees can come back, or you're going to come back up onto the back through the windshield wiper legs. So you can set that up and then roll yourself back on your back. Adjust what you need to adjust. The feet are wide, the knees are together, the hands can come and rest on the body somewhere. In this neutral place, just feel. Check my AirPod connection. Okay. And then we'll do all that on the second side. Okay, we'll start by separating the knees, taking your arms up to the side. Just roll through the windshield wiper a few times. Maybe your feet are a little active. Good, and then we'll let the knees drop over to the left side. Just turn your head to the right. Just feel. You want to readjust your legs, whatever you need to do. Really dropping in through the right side as much as I can. Okay. Oh, I missed the knee. We're going to lift it and lower the knee. So you might want to bring your head back, but you could leave it to the right. We're just going to lift the right knee up and then put the right knee back down. Getting right into this hip area here on the right side. This rotation. Okay, do one more. And then we'll let the legs come to rest. And you'll look to the right and you'll stretch that right arm away. And as you inhale, sweep it up and over, rolling yourself. Do that 3 times in total. Take your time. Okay, and the next time this arm comes over to the left, we're just going to start to walk ourselves upright. And adjust your legs. I'm using the wall here. I do have the top of the foot into the wall. You can have the toes tucked under, whichever you like. Walk your hands around. So we're in this, and then we'll just do this flossing thing, turning and inviting this in. Letting your head turn, everything just, you're all invited to the party. And then bringing yourself into this lying down. We'll start with taking the right arm, just stretch it forward a little bit as you bring it down. Let's access whatever's on access. Bring your hands together. Okay, and then feel that the shoulders are kind of over the elbows. And then we'll move into this cat-cow here, with whatever is available. Noticing, when we get into these shapes, and then the invited movements we know, it's so different. All right. Okay, and then we're going to settle for a few moments. So this is your opportunity to maybe find that place where you were like, and be in that. And soften the right shoulder, maybe turn the head to the left. Take the left shoulder back. And really releasing through that creamy center area. Opening up whatever's on offer. And then we'll bring it into this more yin part of this pose. You can lie down. Again, if you want your bolster, throw it in, turn your head whichever direction. And I'm using this wall. I'm just going to walk that right leg back. Front knee to the top of the wall. I'm pushing into the wall with the top of my foot. It could be the toes. You can use it. And then that bottom leg can stretch out if you like. And using the breath. Just fill those places on off. Turning your head back to the right. And then we'll come back up onto our hands. You can fold your legs back in. Whatever needs to happen. Right hand's going to stay on the floor and the left arm's going to come underneath. And we'll lie on the side. You might need something more for your head. See? Then I'm going to take the right arm overhead. Walking so it's just going straight over your head. You've got the side stretch. Left hand can be open. And then the top leg, your right leg, can move back. You're just looking for places. And then we're going to bring in the flossing. So wherever you are, you just move yourself a little bit here and just feel. And how can you use this pose to get into these little tighter spots? You can settle in, whatever that is, into the places of most discomfort. So inhale. As you exhale, we'll float back onto your back, into the twisty part. So the legs are still over to the left. Just bringing yourself onto your back. And drop your head to the right. And then we'll lift the legs up and we'll come back to that neutral place. So adjust yourself on your blanket. Feet are wide, pigeon toe, knees are together. Hands can come to rest on the body. Take a few moments to just be with this receiving of the blanket. You're just melting your heart, back of your rib cage. And you're just imagining the whole length of your spine is just like, neutral. Okay, so we're going to stay here. We're going to separate the feet. I'm going to walk the toes up the wall because it's there and just take advantage of this little toe stretch here. We'll bring the right knee into the chest, interlace your fingers, and we're going to find that rocking horse. So as you bring the knee in, you can let the tail lift. It is imagining it is cat-cow a little bit, the tailbone moving. You bring that right knee in and out. So the left foot is engaged. As you bring the right knee in, the left foot's pushing down and over. Good. Okay, now we're going to come into that place where the right thigh's coming in, maybe the tailbone's lifting. You keep holding that right leg into your chest. And then start to soften your tailbone back down. Just be with whatever it is. You need to release the right thigh a little bit. If you can keep it in nice and tight, you soften, whole sacrum, low back, pelvic floor back down. Okay, we're going to release the right leg and stretch it up to the sky. Take your hands behind the thigh, the middle of the thigh. We're going to press the thigh into the hands and looking for the shoulders to move too. As I push it down, and the shoulders are moving away. We tuck the head and the chin. If the leg is bent, you know that's always okay. That might be amazing actually right now. If your leg is straight, bend it, flex the foot, and just see, okay, I balance the hips a little better. And I press the right thigh a little bit more into the hands. Good. Okay, we're going to push the left foot in, bring this right leg closer. So let the tailbone lift. Take your hands up behind that leg, wherever you're going to grab it, wherever you're going to grab it. You lift the head and chest. Bring it in. Okay, and I'm going to stay in this shape as best as I can, and I'm softening the tail down. And so I'm going to soften the tail. The right leg wants to move away. It's going to pick the head and chest up a little more. Okay, let yourself lower back down so the tailbone can lift. Release your hands. Let's cross this right ankle over the left knee. Pause here. Hands can be anywhere it feels good. Let the shoulders relax. Okay, we're going to go to thread the needle. We're going to put the left foot at the wall first. And so we're here. And then let the tailbone soften. Low belly soften. Hip creases. Put your fingers in there. Give them a little massage. Notice if they're very grippy. Okay. So I'm just softening everything to the floor. Now I'm going to bring the left thigh in, but if this is working for you, just stay here. But as I bring it in, I'm not going to let that tail lift. I'm going to try my best to keep that tail on the floor. And so if that doesn't work, you can always scoot yourself closer to the wall. Use the wall. This is about softening the hip flexors, softening this outer hip where I feel the stretch happening here for me. Anywhere you feel it, it's about the softening. So how can we keep this shape and invite in the release? That's where the wall might be perfect tool. Let the jaw go, the eyes go, let the belly go. Any gripping. Find your smile. If you can't smile, then back out a little bit. Find your joy in embracing these movements that invite in the word rejuvenation. We're bringing back our youth without Botox. Through some good old-fashioned feeling in, connecting, releasing, opening, getting to know, getting to know, getting to know. It's always a moving process. Okay, one more big breath in. I'm going to release the hands. I'm going to bring the left foot back to the wall. Then I'll step the right foot down. Then I'll step the left foot down, and we'll come back to the feet wide, knees together. Feel, feel, feel. Feel that the difference in the right side, and it's palpable everywhere if you tune in. Okay, so I'm going to separate the knees. I'm going to bring my toes back up the wall, and then we'll bring the left knee in, change the interlace of the fingers, and find the rocking horse again. So you're just letting that whole tailbone move up and down. Rock this leg. Yes. Okay, and so push into the right foot, let the tail lift. Bring that thigh in as much as you can. And then once you've got it there, you're going to keep it there so you can soften the tailbone, everything back down. Everything's very compact. The left hip, left inner groin area. Soften as much as you can. Through the shoulders, the jaw, the eyes. Good. And then we'll straighten this left leg up to the sky. Same interlace behind the middle of the thigh. And push that thigh away. We want to feel, maybe you might even feel a bit of an arch in the low back move. Maybe not. Just finding this almost like a balancing happen in the hips. If you bend the knees, you may have more access to feeling that the left side can relax. Deep connection between the thigh and the hands. Shoulders are being drawn away. Much medicine in the unseen. More breath. Okay, and then we'll gently release the hands. We're going to put the ankle over knee. Just pause here for a moment. Just feel. Even, I feel the shoulders get tight. Everything connected. So something open, something else might be gripping. And then we'll bring that right foot to the wall. And you're just going to soften into your hip creases. So use your fingers or your massage, whatever feels going to grip. And you'll feel the length of your spine is on the floor. And then stay here, or if you want to bring it in, but without lifting anything up as best as you can. And you can have the foot at the wall and just scooch closer. Looking for challenges and softening. We want all of it to be present. Or can we be in a place where we can have access to the goodness, which is the release of these tensions, the stresses the body takes on every day. Coming back to that very first, as soon as we lay down, I feel the full length of the spine resting. Coming back to that, inviting that back in. Release the hands, put this right foot back at the wall if you've taken it away. Step the left foot all the way down to the floor. Get the right foot all the way down to the floor. And then come back to that wide-footed, knees together position, hands resting. And take a few breaths here. Oh, I didn't lift the leg. Thank you, pardon. Okay. Come back. Right foot at the wall. Take the leg. In my head, I'm going, Okay, yeah. So we're going to press the right foot into the wall. Let the tail lift. Let the hands slide up the leg wherever they're going to go. So the tail's lifting. And then lift your head and chest up. And then you soften the tail back down. That might, change the positioning of the arms, the head, and the chest. Looking for that. Yes. Oh. Thank you. All right. Let the tail lift so the head can come back down. Release the leg. Let's bring both knees into your heart space. And just hold them, rock side to side. Good. Okay. Separate the knees apart and back onto your back. Just rock these knees in and out a few moments. We're a little wider. We're going to take it into happy baby. And start to lift your feet up. Maybe the hands hug behind the thighs or we grab the others feet. Just going to let the knees drop out and come back to rock from side to side. We're a little bit higher on the back. Good. Okay. And then come to center. Let's just pause here for 2 breaths, wherever you are here, softening the pelvic floor. Then we're going to bring the feet back down to the floor. You're going to find the toes up the wall. We're going to lift and lower the hips. So Move yourself closer, further. Take your arms down by, you can be right by your sides, it can be out a little bit. So here's the same thing we were doing at the beginning. The shoulders come back and the heart's lifted. And that's going to support everything. So shoulders are grounding, upper arms are grounding, heart space might be lifting. And feel into your feet. Exhale and release back down to the floor. I know you haven't lifted yet, just in your body. And then on the inhale, start to lift your hips up. And so we're using the wall here a little bit. You might push the feet down and forward like you did. I'm going to let my arms just drop down. Palms are down. Chin is tucking in towards the chest. But you're not bringing the chin down. You're actually lifting the heart towards the chest, towards the chin. Okay, well, inhale. As you exhale, lower down from top to bottom. So there is this like almost a cat stretch happening. And we'll come all the way down. If you need to hug your knees or rock your knees, do that. We're going to repeat that up and down. You'll go at whatever pace, you can hold it, you can go with the two. I'm going to take my arms overhead. And then exhale, soften, and inhale, start to lift. You just kind of feel, you want to just hang out in the lift for a few moments. Just find the lifting and the lowering. You're just exploring your own version of this Setu Bandha, little bridge. Such a good, we do all this spinal movement and the twisting and the cat and the cow. Here it becomes about the rolling almost, rolling up and down the spine. Okay, I'm going to do one more lift. Just hang out there for a few moments, using the wall, the floor. And then we'll lower all the way down. And to rest this time, I'm going to stretch the legs up and just put the heels at the wall. We have this angle. If that's not good, just find whatever works. And then just take a few moments here. Okay. Well, we're going to do a little bridge at the wall with the feet on the wall. So if that doesn't, just repeat what we did. And if you're like, no, I'm good, just put a block underneath your hips. Take the lift in that way. If you feel like doing this, I take the feet to the wall. I'm going to scooch myself a little bit closer. And I'll put the arms in wherever, whatever works. Down or anchored. Then we'll start to lift. And I'm just going to come up and down a few times, maybe 2 more times. Take the arms overhead now. And then the next time, so I'm going to lift one more time. And then come down and we'll rest, just the legs extended. Pause. Okay, well, I'm going to do it again. And this time, I'm going to take one leg away from the wall, just for play. So again, say you're welcome to put that block underneath your hips and find the lift, but here we go. So take the hands. I've scooched a little closer to the wall. Soles of the feet are on the wall and they're almost in line with the knees, which I feel they are. And then we'll come up and the hands can come underneath your hips so they can come down on the floor. And keep the left foot where it is and take the right leg and just extend it without turning your head. Just looking, take your feet or your leg and then we'll switch legs. Okay. And then we'll come all the way down and once again we'll stretch the legs up. Beautiful. Take your time. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. That was fun. It was fun. That's awesome. Great. Wow. I just saw it. So now I'm like, maybe we throw in a cloud pose. So let's see. We could do it from here with the feet on the wall. And I'm just going to anchor. I'm going to lift the hips up. And then maybe the hands come underneath. See. Take the one leg. And then the other leg. And I'm dropping my hips into the hands. and stretching the legs. And maybe that's great. And if you feel like you could drop your feet to the floor over your head, they can go wide, see wherever you are. Coming out is always interesting because you need to really do one leg at a time. So take your time. And whenever you're ready, just one leg, find the wall. It's there. So great. Whatever happened today, it's happened, and it's yours now. Feel your heart beating. Great. Okay. Right. Well, we're coming into towards the end of our practice. So I'm just gonna roll to the side and throw in that bolster. See, I'm gonna move the blanket down. Okay, I'm gonna set up for like a Shavasana 2 with the wall, just so you know where we're going. Meaning that I'm gonna have the legs up the wall, not too close, like I'm not going right to the wall. I'm gonna put the bolster down to support the whole length of the spine, the name of the practice. And if you want to put a block underneath your bolster, you're just supporting your head and something's nice. I'm gonna put it down a little bit. I have a feeling that's where it's gonna end up. So here we go. I'm gonna lie down in front of that. With a nice curve of the spine. Feel the opposite. Come up a little bit. And then I'll take the legs to the wall. So we're just gonna use this bolster, the wall, for a few moments, and you can always come out of this and move yourself away from the wall. But once you're here, you're gonna bring the whole soles of the feet to the wall as best as you can. Just gonna stretch the tops of the feet. So scoot yourself closer or further away. Maybe you even pigeon toe or turn your heels out a little bit. See how that is. That helps to get more of the foot to the wall. And we're just gonna rest here. So this is it. So I feel, I'm gonna adjust my bolster. And then a little bit closer. Yeah, so take your time. Drop in. It's the idea of resting, releasing the heart, the shoulders, the jaw, the eyes. And the feet are a little active. Actually taking, for instance, the heels, they're not really moving. Now you can press from the inner heel to the outer heel. It's going to rotate your leg a little bit. I think you can be with that. And also with the softening. So the legs are doing something. Something's happening. Okay, let your feet relax. So if they want to roll out, whatever they need to do, just let them find that. And then we're going to come back and just flex the feet as much as you can. So we're on the heel. And even if the knees bend, it's all fine. Just take a little peek at your feet. Notice if the baby toe edge is curling in, and just do your best. Do your best. That took me years. The muscles there just get, this is what happens for a lot of people with the baby toe edge turns up. And you get a little bit weaker on the outer leg muscles. And even just noticing your feet, if they're equal, it's going to bring some awakening, rejuvenation into the legs. Stay there with a little bit of an active foot. Legs are also corresponding. Everything in the upper body. Just move your feet around. You're welcome to stay like this or take that moment to bring everything back in line with the legs flat. You have to really do that. So I think we're going to do that. Move the bolster back. Still, I'm gonna keep the bolsters that bring the legs straight. Yeah. Whatever works. Just finding a place where you can rest and let go, and the prop is helping to soothe the back a little bit. And keep it there. Your restful state. Your awareness. Your pelvic floor, the hips all the way down, including the legs, the feet. All of this heavy. Your awareness up to the water center, just below the knee. Creamy center of you. Just feel it flowing like so much water. Each breath. Bringing your attention to the solar plexus, where the ribs join. Fire center. Bringing that fire into the heart space, backs of the lungs and the front of the rib cage, the beating of your heart. From the heart space to the base of the throat. Connector between head and heart. Taking your attention to the space just between the eyebrows and a little above the third eye. Softening the inner gaze. From here up to the space above the crown of your head. Connecting the whole body as you inhale, feel the breath, crown of the head, and as you exhale, drawing the breath through the body to the soles of the feet. You might imagine it as a circulatory breath or linear, very connected, all that you have. Staying in this rest, you're beginning to gently awaken yourself, renewed and open, maybe a little younger. Finding yourself, you're on the height, if you're lying on the bolster still, you roll to your side. Rest there for a few minutes. You come to sitting. Just feel yourself leaning back a little bit as if there's like this unseen support there. And at some point it will, maybe, hopefully, just click in that you are held by the unseen, the unknown. It's resting in and trusting. Bringing your hands to your heart and bowing your chin. We'll seal this with one Om. Inhale. Oh. Breathe that clarity, that breath into your hands. Acknowledge its presence and put in there whatever it is you need, what we need for the world. A big ask, but here it is. And we'll offer that to ourselves. It starts at home. Let's figure it out. From our hearts to this world, to each other. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, all right. Have a blessed soul eclipse Sunday and new moon energy, all that stuff's happening. So yeah, we'll see you next class. Thank you, friends.